Kim K attacked in Beverly Hills?
Ariana Grande's unexpected onstage PDA.
And Selena Gomez admits her depression is a daily struggle.
All that and more on today's rundown.
This episode of DHR is brought to you by NHTSA, reminding us that if you're texting, you're not driving. Hey guys, welcome back to DHR. So we've got Gigi's adorable April Fool's joke.
But first, we gotta talk about Kim K being attacked on the street. Don't believe everything you read, because reports came out that Kim Kardashian had been attacked again by a man who bumped into her as she left LA restaurant Mr. Chow after attending Fashion Los Angeles Awards last night. So photos of the encounter show Kim looking alarmed, leaving many to assume the worst. While her bodyguard did have to intervene, nothing actually happened. So Kim, she took to Twitter to clear up this fake news. She said, "So Jonathan just called me and asked if I was okay, and read online I was attacked outside of Mr. Chow. Totally not true, such weird rumors." She said, "A random guy walks near me and almost bumped into me, but then he hit the parking meter, not attacked me. Hope he's okay." Prior to that, Kim made headlines with famous friends, including Nicki Minaj and Fergie, attending the 2017 Fashion Los Angeles Awards. She rocked a sheer embellished floor-length Givenchy gown as one of the evening's presenters. Kim cannot catch a break. I feel like while this did not happen, people are trying to make something out of nothing just because she was attacked previously.
Yeah, and you know what? Poor guy. Like, he walked into the parking meter, and now everyone's saying he attacked Kim Kardashian, and that's not fair. That's not fair.
Actually,
we don't know if he got hurt.
He was probably trying to avoid bumping into her.
Right.
So he was like, Kim K, oh, I'm gonna hit a parking meter instead. Maybe has a bruise on his side, and now the world's saying that he was hurting her.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So, as you know, Blac Chyna really wanted to get the name Kardashian, and the girls have decided that because of everything going on between her and Rob and the fact that they can't get it together, she is not allowed to become a Kardashian legally. They are denying her plea to get the name. So that is pretty much over and done with, and there's nothing else she can do about it.
I mean, if she got the name, would she get anything other than being a Kardashian? Does money come along with getting that name or anything?
I think their name has to have some sort of worth and value by now, don't you think? Don't you think?
I mean, it'd probably help her get jobs and stuff, but I don't think she's getting an extra paycheck from Rob or Kris Jenner.
Well, the brand, their name is a brand.
That's
so, like,
true.
Even you know, if they got like reached out to from other brands, they might just want the name Kardashian attached to it. So they don't really care who they're dealing with as long as they're part of that family. And Blac Chyna, if she had the name, she's already famous, right? In her own right.
But she wants to be Blac Chyna Kardashian?
It's like Angela Renee. Her name isn't actually Blac Chyna. Did you think her mom named her Blac Chyna?
Well, I think if she took on Kardashian, she'd probably attach it to the Chyna bit.
Blac Chyna Kardashian. No, it's like Angela Renee.
I mean, this girl's business model was going very well until she messed it all up.
Well,
or maybe this is just another plot line for the series of her show with Rob if it got picked up again. I'm not sure if it was canceled.
Honestly, it's so hard to know what is going on with Blac Chyna and Rob, but what we can see is they actually look like they're back together, because over the weekend she posted a bunch of Snapchats like she's hanging out with him. We know that they broke up. They've been very public about their entire relationship, so we know they broke up. Now all of a sudden they're hanging out, and they looked in those snaps like they were very much back together.
Well, they have a child together, so they're always gonna be something. All right, you guys, so Saturday was April Fool's Day. I hope all of y'all got your friends. I didn't actually get pranked, did you? No.
I think Emil texted me like a lame prank, but we pranked everybody with Cheat Day.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we didn't even have anything to do with that.
I had no idea. That somehow they did that. I had no idea.
But Gigi Hadid is also pranking people. She took to Instagram with this photo of her hair chopped off, and she captioned it with the scissors emoji. So the cut was fake, and later she recaptioned the photo saying, "Happy April Fool's, friends." And I just have to say, although this was a prank, I think she looked good with the bob, I gotta say.
Yeah, I actually really liked it too. But I totally knew it was April Fool's joke.
Well,
like, let's be real.
Yeah. In other Gigi News. Well, I'm making it Gigi News because it's about her boyfriend Zayn, and he got a brand new tattoo. He debuted the new tattoo of the initials SGT on his forearm in a black and white Instagram photo with no caption. The initial tat also includes the date April 2nd, 2017 underneath it. Fans hoped that the G stood for Gigi, but others think the initials are of his latest single, Still Got Time. So this is very interesting because if it is the initials of his new single, that must mean that this single means a lot to him.
Yeah.
The date underneath it was actually yesterday, so it confuses me a bit. What do you think?
Yeah, so if you look at this picture, it says 2/4/17, right? Which, if you're American, that looks like February 4th, 2017, but he's British, as we know. And so that actually is April 2nd, which is yesterday, the date that he got the tattoo, which is why I was wondering why he would get the date. It's a date that, like you said, is now past.
Maybe he's just documenting the date of the tattoo, but I am curious to hear this song. It must mean that it's very emotional to him, and I hope that it's about Gigi.
So Selena was at the premiere of her brand new Netflix series, 13 Reasons Why, which, by the way, is getting amazing reviews.
And she was the executive producer of the show.
Yeah, totally. And this is a story that really hit close to home for her. And at her premiere, we kind of got a sense of that. Extra asked her about her struggles with her health and her depression and anxiety, and she revealed that it's something she still deals with every single day. But you guys got to see her answer to when they asked her how she's coping with it all.
A lot of the people who have kind of pushed me down have actually motivated me. And I think that's not necessarily the right thing, but it's always just been like I can't allow myself to believe the words that people are saying to me, and I wanted to prove to myself that I could do anything, and trust me, it's a daily struggle.
I mean, that's just crazy to me. It's just so unbelievable when you see somebody so young, but it's not that unbelievable when you think about how much she's dealt with in her young life, right?
Yeah.
It's nuts, but I think this is really cool that we see her behind 13 Reasons Why, because I really trust her with this story. I can't wait to binge this.
Yeah, and I think this is why a lot of people do relate to Selena Gomez so much, because here she is, a pop star that everyone wants to be, but she really shows the public that she deals with real people problems.
Totally.
It's not just a perfect Instagram, you know?
Yeah. Selena's mom also graced the event, and when asked why her daughter looked so radiant on the carpet, she said, quote, "I think it was actually from taking a break. You ask what it is like to feel like in this world. We're in a bubble. It's not a real world. You don't really realize it until you go out of this bubble and you're like, oh, okay." So basically what she's saying is like, everything around you becomes your normal life, right? The fame becomes normal. The people wanting your attention becomes normal. The paparazzi becomes normal to a certain degree.
And living in this life where everything is me, 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 me. She's basically saying that once you step away from that for a second, you realize what's important to you. And she's saying that in that, Selena taking a year off is really what helped her come back and be radiant and more strong than ever.
And I love that, because we've talked about this before, because Selena's also said that it was one of the greatest experiences of her life, was taking a break. And I think that that's so important, because she's showing other young people that it's okay to be like, right now I need to focus on myself. No matter what's at stake, no matter what your career is, no matter who you're afraid of disappointing or being judged by, or how emotional or vulnerable or whatever, if you're embarrassed, guilty, it doesn't matter, because like at the end of the day, like you have to take care of yourself. And I love that she's so open about it, because I bet there are tons of teenagers that don't have the courage to be like, I think I need help. Like, I think I need to go away for a little bit. So I think it's great. I think she's great.
All right, Sinead, that is not all, because Ariana is making out with Mac on stage, and also she's hanging out with Kim Kardashian. On Friday night, Ariana Grande brought her Dangerous Woman tour to LA, and her boyfriend Mac Miller joined her on stage to sing their duet, The Way. In the most adorable moment ever, Ariana and Mac ended the song with an unexpected kiss. Watch now. They've certainly come a long way from pretending they weren't a couple to smooching on stage. And at the show, Ariana also took some time to hang out with Kim Kardashian and North backstage. So Kim posted this Instagram of the three taking a selfie, and then she also shared a cute snap of her and North singing along to One Last Night while in the audience. And just the night before, Ariana was seen goofing off with a large group at Disneyland, including Hailey Baldwin, Kendall Jenner, and more celebrities. Interesting. I never knew Ariana was such good friends with all of the Kardashian Jenners.
I think it's just like all their publicists are like, hey, sup? Hey girl, you know that show tonight? Yeah, the Ariana Grande concert. Can I get Kim and North backstage? And she's like, sure, girl. But next week at Fashion Week, can we come sit in the front row with you? Like, I think it's just one big family connection. And
hey, but that still means that they have mutual respect for each other.
Totally.
And Kim was like, hey, I like Ariana Grande. I'm gonna take North to this concert.
Maybe North is a huge Ari fan.
Hey.
It all works out, but I think that it's just like a big connection of like LA people who kind of look out for each other so that they can be at each other's events and that kind of thing. It's cool.
Yeah, I like it. All right, you guys, that wraps up today's episode of The Dur. But before we leave you, I do, of course, have questions. I want to know what you guys think about Selena Gomez being so candid about her depression.
Love it. Also, you guys, I want to know, let's start the speculation on what the heck Zayn's tattoo means. I know you guys have theories.
All right, you guys, after talking in the comment section below, do not forget to subscribe, and we'll be back right here tomorrow.
Bye. But for more, click left to see Bieber making out with models in Brazil.
Or click right to find out if Blac Chyna is trying to steal back Tyga from Kylie Jenner.
Thanks again to NHTSA for reminding us that if you're texting, you're not driving, and for sponsoring today's episode.